Hey, beautiful Scorpios. I just sat down with my cards, and honestly, I had to take a moment because the energy coming through for you right now is absolutely intense. I mean, we are talking about something that is so profound and so rare that when I first started shuffling the cards, they practically jumped out of my hands. Let me just say this up front. What I am seeing for Scorpio is not your everyday reading. This is something that happens maybe once in a lifetime, and I am getting chills just thinking about sharing this with you. The universe has been preparing something so monumental for your sign that even I am struggling to find the right words. So I decided to do a deep dive reading for you, Scorpios, because this energy is just too important to ignore. I pulled several cards, and each one is telling the same story. Transformation is coming, but not the kind you expect. This is going to change everything you thought you knew about your path forward. The first card that came out, and I literally gasped when I saw it, was the Three of Swords. Now, before you panic, let me explain what this card is really showing me here. This is not about heartbreak in the traditional sense. This Three of Swords is appearing as a messenger of clarity. Scorpio, you have been carrying some emotional weight that has been clouding your vision, and this card is saying that a moment of piercing clarity is coming that will cut through all the confusion. What I find fascinating about this Three of Swords placement is that it is showing me a situation where what looks like pain or difficulty on the surface is actually the catalyst for your breakthrough. You know how sometimes you have to feel everything deeply before you can truly heal? That is exactly what this card is pointing to. There is going to be a moment very soon where something that has been hidden or unclear suddenly becomes crystal clear, and yes, it might sting initially. But Scorpio, this clarity is going to set you free. The energy around this Three of Swords is telling me that whatever revelation is coming your way, it involves someone or something you have been giving your power away to. This card is not just about emotional release, it is about reclaiming your authentic strength. I keep getting this image of you suddenly seeing a situation or person for exactly what they are, and feeling this wave of relief mixed with determination. What makes this Three of Swords so powerful in your reading is that it is connected to your natural Scorpio ability to dive deep and find truth. This moment of clarity I am seeing is not going to be surface level. It is going to be the kind of profound understanding that changes how you see everything moving forward. You are going to look back on this time as the moment when everything shifted. The second card that came through, and this one made me literally sit back in my chair, is the Knight of Cups. But here is what is so interesting. This Knight of Cups is not showing up in the typical romantic sense that everyone expects. Instead, this card is revealing something much more profound about your emotional evolution and the person you are becoming. This Knight of Cups is representing a version of yourself that is emerging. Scorpio, you are about to step into a level of emotional mastery that honestly most people never achieve. This Knight energy is showing me someone who has learned to channel their deep feelings into purposeful action. You are moving from being someone who feels everything intensely to someone who can use that intensity to create real change. What I love about this Knight of Cups appearing for you is that it represents the integration of your Scorpio depth with a newfound sense of direction and purpose. This is not about becoming less intense or less feeling. This is about becoming more yourself, but in a way that serves your highest good. I keep seeing this image of you moving through the world with this quiet confidence that comes from knowing exactly who you are and what you are capable of. The timing around this Knight of Cups energy feels immediate. Like within the next few weeks, you are going to have an experience that shows you just how much you have grown emotionally. Someone or some situation is going to trigger the old version of you, but instead of reacting from that wounded place, you are going to respond from this new, empowered space. It is going to surprise even you how different you feel. This Knight is also telling me about someone who is going to enter your life or re-enter your life who recognizes this new energy in you. They are going to see you in a way that maybe you have not even fully seen yourself yet. This person is going to reflect back to you just how powerful and magnetic you have become through all the inner work you have been doing. Next up, I pulled the Eight of Wands and Scorpio. When I tell you this card was practically vibrating with energy, I am not exaggerating. This Eight of Wands is all about swift movement and rapid developments. But what makes this so special for Scorpio is the type of movement that is coming. This is not chaotic or random change. This is purposeful acceleration toward something you have been working toward for a long time. The Eight of Wands is showing me that all the pieces you have been putting into place, all the healing you have been doing, all the growth you have been experiencing, is about to converge into rapid forward movement. I keep getting this sense of things clicking into place very quickly. Like you are going to have a period where opportunity after opportunity presents itself, and each one builds on the last one. This Eight of Wands energy feels like the universe has been holding back the floodgates, and now everything is rushing toward you at once, but in the best possible way. What I find most exciting about this Eight of Wands is that it is confirming that you are ready for what is coming. All that intensity you have been feeling, all that restlessness, and sense that something big was building. This card is saying, yes, something big is building. And you are about to see exactly what that is. The energy around this card is also telling me about communication. Scorpio, you are going to receive some information or some news that changes everything. This could come through a phone call, an email, a conversation, or even just an inner knowing. But whatever form it takes, this information is going to propel you forward in ways you cannot even imagine right now. Then I drew the Queen of Pentacles, and honestly, this card made me pause because at first glance you might think this is about material success, but what I am seeing goes so much deeper than that. This Queen of Pentacles represents you stepping into your full power as a creator and manifester in the physical world. Scorpio, you have always been incredibly powerful energetically, but what this Queen of Pentacles is showing me is that you are about to learn how to ground that power into tangible results. This is about you becoming someone who does not just transform internally, but who creates lasting change in your external world. This Queen energy is so grounded and so practical, but she also has this deep wisdom that comes from having navigated real challenges. I keep getting this image of you becoming someone that others look to for guidance, not just because you understand emotions and transformation, but because you know how to actually build something meaningful in the real world. The timing on this Queen of Pentacles feels like it is the culmination of everything else I have been seeing. After the clarity of the Three of Swords, after stepping into the Knight of Cups energy, after the rapid movement of the Eight of Wands, you emerge as this Queen of Pentacles who has integrated all of these experiences into wisdom and practical power. What I love about this Queen is that she represents abundance, but abundance that comes from authenticity. This is not about pretending to be someone you are not to get what you want. This is about being so completely yourself that the right opportunities and resources are naturally drawn to you. The fifth card I pulled absolutely blew my mind, and I had to shuffle the deck again to make sure I was reading this correctly. The Page of Cups appeared, and this is such a beautiful and unexpected message for Scorpio right now. This Page of Cups is showing me a complete emotional renewal that is coming your way. This is about you reconnecting with a sense of wonder and possibility that maybe you thought you had lost. Scorpio, you have been through so much and you have grown so much. But this Page of Cups is saying that growth does not have to mean losing your sense of magic and possibility. I keep seeing this image of you approaching your life with fresh eyes, like you are seeing everything for the first time. This page energy is so pure and so open to receiving whatever the universe wants to bring through. It is like you are becoming emotionally available in a way that you have not been in a very long time. What makes this Page of Cups so powerful for Scorpio is that it represents a return to emotional innocence without naivety. You have all the wisdom and depth that comes from your experiences, but you are also opening yourself back up to joy and surprise and delight. This is such a beautiful balance, and honestly, it is going to make you irresistible to the right people and opportunities. This page is also telling me about creative inspiration that is coming. Scorpio, if you have any creative projects or ideas that you have been sitting on this Page of Cups, is saying now is the time to start exploring them. You are entering a phase where your creative expression is going to be directly connected to your emotional healing and growth. The sixth and final card that came through for this reading is the Nine of Pentacles and Scorpio. This card is absolutely perfect as the culmination energy for everything I have been seeing. This Nine of Pentacles represents you achieving a level of independence and self-sufficiency that is going to feel absolutely incredible. This is not just about financial independence, although that may be part of it. This is about emotional independence, spiritual independence, and the kind of confidence that comes from knowing you can handle whatever life brings your way. This Nine of Pentacles is showing me someone who has created a life that truly reflects their values and their authentic self. What I love about this card appearing for you is that it represents success that comes from staying true to yourself, rather than trying to fit into someone else's idea of what success should look like. You are creating something beautiful and meaningful that is uniquely yours. And this Nine of Pentacles is saying that recognition and reward for that authenticity is coming. The energy around this card feels like you are entering a phase where you are going to feel genuinely proud of who you have become and what you have created. After all the challenges and all the growth, you are going to have moments where you look around at your life and feel this deep satisfaction that comes from knowing you did the work and you stayed true to yourself through it all. This Nine of Pentacles is also telling me that others are going to start recognizing your strength and your wisdom in ways they have not before. You are going to find yourself in situations where people are seeking your advice or wanting to learn from your experience. Your journey is going to become an inspiration to others. Now let me tie all of this together for you, beautiful Scorpios, because the story these cards are telling is absolutely incredible. What I am seeing is a complete cycle of transformation that moves from clarity through empowerment, through acceleration, through mastery, through renewal, and finally into independence and recognition. The Three of Swords clarity is going to trigger the Knight of Cups empowerment, which creates the conditions for the Eight of Wands acceleration, which allows you to step into Queen of Pentacles mastery, which opens you up to Page of Cups renewal, which ultimately leads to Nine of Pentacles independence. This is not just change for the sake of change. This is purposeful evolution that is going to leave you feeling like a completely different person in the best possible way. You are going to look back on this time as the period when everything shifted and when you finally stepped into who you were always meant to be. The urgency I felt when I first started this reading makes so much sense now. This energy is building and it is going to start manifesting very quickly. We are talking about the next few weeks to couple of months maximum. This is not a slow, gradual process. This is rapid transformation that is going to change your entire trajectory. Scorpio. I want you to trust what is coming even if it feels overwhelming or unexpected. Your sign is built for transformation, and what is headed your way is exactly what your soul has been asking for. You are ready for this even if you do not feel ready. The universe would not be bringing you this opportunity if you were not capable of handling it. I keep getting this message that some of you might be afraid of how much your life is about to change. Maybe you have gotten comfortable with where you are even if it is not perfect, and the idea of everything shifting feels scary. But Scorpio, this change is not happening to you. It is happening for you, and it is going to bring you closer to your authentic self than you have ever been. For those of you who have been feeling stuck or like you are waiting for something to happen, your waiting period is over. The energy is shifting, and you are about to understand exactly what you have been preparing for. All that inner work, all that soul-searching, all those difficult conversations with yourself, it has all been leading to this moment. I also want to mention that some of you might experience resistance from people around you as you step into this new energy. Not everyone is going to understand or appreciate the changes you are making, and that is okay. This transformation is about you becoming who you truly are, not about making everyone else comfortable with your growth. The cards are also showing me that timing is everything right now. Pay attention to synchronicities, pay attention to opportunities that seem to come out of nowhere, and pay attention to your intuition because it is going to be especially sharp during this period. Your Scorpio instincts are your best guide through this transformation. One more thing I want to share. The energy around all of these cards feels incredibly supportive. Yes, change can be challenging, but what is coming for Scorpio feels like you finally have the wind at your back instead of fighting against it. The universe is working with you on this, and you are going to feel that support in very tangible ways. So beautiful Scorpios, get ready, because something truly extraordinary is heading your way. This is your time to shine in a way that feels completely authentic to who you are. Trust the process, trust yourself, and get ready to be amazed by what you are capable of creating. I am so excited for you, and I cannot wait to hear how this all unfolds. Remember, you are powerful, you are resilient, and you are exactly where you need to be to receive everything that is coming your way.